Hey, what's up? So you've heard of Grok and you probably know it as the AI tool tied to X, formerly known as Twitter. Maybe you use ChatGPT or Claude and you're wondering if Grok is even worth checking out. Well, here's the thing. A few days ago, the company behind Grok shipped a bunch of huge updates that almost nobody's talking about. The new model, the voice cloning, way cheaper pricing, and the gap between what people think Grok is and what it can actually do right now is the widest it's ever been. My name is Sunny Gonzalez. I run an AI agency called AI for ROI. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through four things: the new Grok models, a tool called Grok Imagine that makes images and videos, the voice features, and then we're going to do a quick little run on Grok Imagine using the canvas, which is in beta and it's agent mode. Don't worry, if you never used it, it's pretty straightforward. All right, so let's get into the new models. First, I'll just show you the interface. You have the search based on, it'll search for your latest conversations so you can bring up something that you talked about or searched about, say a few weeks ago. Then you have your chat, which is what you see now. There's voice. So if you're driving and you want to have a conversation with your assistant, you can do that. Hi, Ara.
Hi, how can I help?
Hey, what's the weather going to be like tonight here in San Marcos?
Looks like it's going to be clear and cool tonight in San Marcos. Low around 52 degrees, light winds, perfect for stargazing.
Nice. That's what I plan to do. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right. So that's your assistant. You can have conversations while you're getting your hair done, while you're getting dressed, in the office. You want to brainstorm while you're in the car or at the gym. You can learn about the new coding tools, etc. Or you can create a app that helps you learn a foreign language. Or maybe there's a position that you want to get into. Say you're a digital marketing manager and you're looking to be a vice president. You can create a app that teaches you how to get to that point base, and then you can learn some definitions. Whatever it is you want to do, you can have a conversation with Ara, your assistant, who's really good at her job. Then there's Imagine, which we'll get into next. And there's projects. You want to create projects so you don't have to go back and remind Grok of what you worked on. So it's think of it as a brain where you store knowledge, you store documents, you store projects, designs. Maybe it's your brand, it has your logos. So you can do this for every project that you're working on. And I would highly recommend that. Let's move on to the models. So we have Grok 4.3. Apparently, they're going to start releasing models a lot quicker because they have the compute, they have the data centers, they have the electricity and the power that is needed to run these data centers. Elon can do it far cheaper than most right now. In fact, Cloud Code is having a bottleneck, and apparently Elon may strike a deal with Claude and sell him some compute. So these are actually really cheap. This is You get the biggest bang for your buck, especially if you're using the APIs. If you're looking to grow your business and you want to post on X, you can use these APIs to chat in the comments, respond to other people's posts. If you want to create images and post them, you can create a calendar on the back end using Excel and an API within Excel connected to the API within Grok image, and it'll generate an image at 2 cents. Or if you want the better model, the Pro, it's 7 cents. I I use the 2 cent model. It's pretty good. I like it. You can also create images, videos, turn them into B-roll, and use them for YouTube shorts, YouTube videos. If you're creating, say, a video that's a few minutes, you can run the API through Grok, and it's cheaper than most APIs out there. I run an automation for another company that I'm scaling up, and this is what I use. So it's cheap. Voice API. This one's very interesting. I've used Voice agents before. I would say a year ago, I was using them to book sales calls for sales reps in the service industry, solar in particular. And we did book a few. It wasn't a great customer experience. This was when AI was really new and folks didn't know how to respond to it. It wasn't taking people's jobs like it is now, but it just wasn't a good experience. It was talking over people. There was long pauses. The answers to questions were pretty good. It was able to gauge people's emotions and respond accordingly, but this one is far better. The one that Grok released recently. So I created some instructions. This is a hostess at a pizza location. Her name is Ara, and her job is to book, modify, cancel table reservations smoothly, answer questions on menu highlights, daily specials, hours, locations, etc. When building this out, I would upload a knowledge base that would contain all this information, so there would be no guesswork, and there'd be FAQs in there as well. So let's go ahead and give it a test. So you can build this for your customer service department if you're looking to book appointments for your sales teams. You, instead of taking phone calls, you're a small business and people call because they have questions about their orders or they want to troubleshoot something, you can send them to this number that you would connect to Twilio. And so there's some APIs that would speak there, and Ara would have a conversation with them because they would call that number that is attached to Twilio, that is attached to this AI voice. And you can even call it and test it, or you can have them call you and test before you go live. And you refine it and you train it until it's close to perfect. Hi, Ara. Hello, Ara.
Hi there. Welcome to our pizza paradise. How can I make your dining plans perfect today?
Hey, Ara, what specials do you have today? I want to place an order for 4 people. We're looking to get a couple pizzas.
Hey there. Thanks for calling. I've got our daily specials right here for you. First up, we've got Margarita Madness for just $11.99. That's our classic with fresh basil and mozzarella. Then there's the Meat Lover's Feast at $14.99, loaded with pepperoni, sausage, ham, and bacon. And for something lighter, the Veggie Supreme is only $10.99 with all your favorite veggies. Which of these sounds good for your group? Or would you like to hear more from our full menu?
Man, they all sound great. I know you guys are closing, I think pretty soon. Well, what time do you guys close?
No worries at all. Let me check our hours for you right now. We're actually open right now, and tonight we close at 10 p.m.
Okay,
That gives you
thanks.
plenty of...
Yeah, thank you. Well, we're just going to come in right now, but I appreciate it. Okay, so there's the voice. Again, if your team is boggled up with making phone calls, answering phone calls, this is a way to get an ROI and optimize your teams. The next thing is Imagine. So with Imagine, you can turn photos into videos. I'm pretty sure we all have seen those memes and videos online. You can create B-roll for meta ads. So I use this for meta ads. We create meta ads for home service companies. There isn't any on here that I've used. I have another account for that. But for the sake of this demo here, for one of the companies, I vibe coded a solar calculator where someone can enter their information, their home address, their bill, and then it'll spit out how much they would pay for, how many panels they needed, and then how much it would cost in their particular area. I'm using Google Earth API, a solar API, and then by way of their zip code. So Here's an example of a home service ad that can be created and ran on Meta to get some cheap ads. Here's another one. You want to create scroll stopping. So there's a grandma on a roof. Like, what is a grandma doing on a roof? Quoting solar. Like, that's not normal. What's going on here? Oh, I'm a homeowner. Because in Meta ads, you target homeowners and whatever the criteria is for your product. So essentially, people that would be able to purchase solar and would be in the market is my audience, because they're homeowners that like technology, saving money, and in my area. So there's that. So that's just Imagine. That's just the regular Imagine. This next thing is the canvas. So Grok has released agent mode, and it's in beta. Agent canvas. The correct term is, let's find out. Hi, I wonder, what is that new agent or Imagine canvas called? Like, what is the official title of that feature?
It's officially called Imagine Agent Mode Beta. That's the one with the open canvas workspace where you brainstorm, generate, edit images, make videos, and stitch everything together in one spot. Go to grok.com/imagine and you'll see the Agent Beta button.
Thanks. All right. I like to be polite to the agents in case they take over. All right, so you do everything in one, right? But you want to come equipped with something. So here's a character sheet. I have DGen, who's my mascot at AI4ROI.co. And then I created some reference shots. So you want to at least come with something. So I came with all these reference shots. And then I uploaded them. But I had a conversation with Grok to help me and guide me through this creative process. What do you need? How do you need it? Do you need the script? Do you need a prompt? And then we worked through a few different scenarios. I added the logo, and then I threw in the logo. So it's your editor. It's all in one. Like, you just come with what you need. I need an ad. Here's the script. Here's let's say 6 reference graphics. I want each reference image to turn into a 5-second video. Here's the 5-second video with the 5-second worth of script. Let's create one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's your 30-second ad. But I came up with this just to have fun. In the world of AI, there's a lot of people that are talking about doing things. There's people that are creating memes. I like to create memes. I like to create little fun videos. But on the back end, I am creating real products that are bringing in a return for businesses. And that's essentially what this is about. It's like ship or ship out. But this guy's hustling. He has a team. He's leading them. They're getting stuff done.
Team, our AI projects are crushing it. Look at these engagement rates. We're scaling fast.
Incredible, Deegan. What's the timeline?
We launch next month, full steam ahead.
Team, these AI tools are a total game changer for SMBs. Look at the code and results, automating processes, cutting costs. This is how we dominate.
These AI solutions will optimize your workflow. Impressive. Show me the results.
All right. So there's that. So we created that here, and then you download it, and it's ready to be posted. The other one that, as a demo, I wanted to show you. So these are going to be the future of creating films. Now this one was just a fun little soccer film. It had the storyboard that I created in ChatGPT. It used the reference sheet and put together a story. And then in that story, we uploaded it here, and it put together the mini story. Now what it did is it took the bottom part of the story, like the captions and the copy and what's going on in the scene, and it displayed it in the video generation. So I will prompt that out next time, but for the sake of time,
In my head,
here's what it is.
I see the dream. A roaring crowd, a stadium of light. This is where legends are born. I don't miss. Yes, it's in! We did it! Unstoppable! A moment of silence, then a spark of belief, and quiet happiness blooms, transforming into confidence. I'm already there.
Didn't make a whole lot of sense. Could have done better with the script and the breakdown and connecting it, but you can create a very organized story here, break it down into parts, and add individual videos, just like we did with the last example, and create a mini movie. Now this was based on Degen, my mascot. You can base it on a real life character on a different story. And then home services, running a solar ad. We're running with this calculator, a solar calculator. When I first ran it, it ran real calculators, but in this case, we would run 3 reference photos, 30 seconds each. So this would have 10 seconds of a script, 10 seconds for this one, 10 seconds for that one. And then this copy would actually be our brand. So I would upload our actual brand, but I don't recall I haven't played this one.
I love my new solar panels. Thankful for SolarX Easy Calculator. Payback in just 10 years.
Okay, so there's that. And so no excuses. You're running a small business. You can run ads. I would highly recommend doing it here. It's all in one. It's fast. It's quick. It does most of the work for you. You just have to come with an idea, come with a vision, come with some reference photos, use ChatGPT, use Claude, use Grok to create the script and pump out the ad and then post it. All right, thanks everyone.